Good morning. We aren't rolling yet, but we are getting an early start. It's 7:50. This morning's rush is that we need to get to the national park as early as possible because it's a first come, first serve. No reservations at Pictured Rocks. We got to get there before anyone else to ensure that we have a spot. We also have July 4th coming up on Wednesday, and today is Friday, so we're probably starting to have July 4th crowd rolling in. So you see Cindy's filling the fresh water and she's doing the mosquito dance, and the mosquito dance is quite necessary here in the UP. You know, no matter how pretty a place is with mosquitoes like this, it's not much fun. We'll see how it is at the next location. This is the first time we've had terrible mosquitoes has been here. They weren't terrible at Sioux. Of course, we're on the water with the breeze. Hopefully it's better at Pictured Rock, but I doubt it. We're back on M123, and most all of the UP has looked like
look
what you
at this.
see.
There's nobody on the road.
Yeah, we're the only ones in the UP right now. Boy, did we ever get lucky. We are at the Munising Tourist Park Campground, who was full, but they have an overflow lot. The overflow lot is a little tighter and no picnic table, which I don't mind at all. We can stay as long as we want. Power, water, and Wi-Fi, which is strong, for $30 a night. And here's the kicker. So we're parked behind the trailer. In front of the trailer, look at this. Don't know if you can make it out, but guess what I'm looking at? Lake Superior, baby. In fact, let me take a quick walk while there's no trailer here and take you right up to the lake. They said they have some access somewhere. One of the real kickers about staying here was it's out on the lake, which means it's windy, which means no mosquitoes. Boy, to get one of these sites right on the water would be outstanding, but I'm sure you have to plan ahead and get reservations for that. I see people swimming, so based on what I was in at Whitefish Point, I would not be swimming. Here we are, so, and that's the view. Not bad. Not bad. It's a sandy beach. Let me walk. Well, I don't want to get all sandy. I'm sure we'll end up out there at some point. Wow. Yeah, the kids are going to get to swim in Superior. You can see our camper in the distance. And Cindy's supposed to be making lunch.
Nope.
Oh.
Only leaving messages.
Yeah. Oh, we do have our signal, our phone signal as well. Boys have their video games.
Hi.
Sitting on donuts. Nice job, Ethan. Nice job. When your kids get their devices, they lose their brain. All right, what's for lunch, Mama? Woo, some quinoa and chicken. Air conditioner blasting.
Alright, can I run this with this?
Yeah, we'll try it. Alright, so today was supposed to be, it was a planned day of rest. Once we figured out where we were going to stay and secured a place, we planned to just sit and relax, and we did. We just woke up from a nap. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Dana and Karina, they're coming up to meet us. They show up tomorrow afternoon, and we're scheduled for a boat tour to see Pictured Rock on Sunday. I don't know quite how to bring this up, and this is possibly a turning point of our trip. We've had other trips in the past with turning points, haven't we? Our trip last season took a turning point when the heat really redirected us out of South Texas and out of southern Arizona and New Mexico, and we ended up in Silverton, Colorado, and had a fantastic trip. We may be hitting a turning point here. Hey guys, it's me coming to you real time. I felt like I had to interject on this video. Sometimes, well, what you're about to see is Cindy and I go on a bit of a whiny rant, I suppose. Didn't see it that way at the time, but when you come home and edit things later, sometimes you know, hindsight gives you a little different perspective. And I wanted to clear up a couple of things before I go back to munising. It seems like on many of our trips, at some point, we're faced with a challenge, and a challenge to keep a positive attitude. And negativity works kind of like a snowball. I mean, once it starts rolling down the hill, it can be difficult to stop. And I think the snowball started rolling here today, as you're going to see in a few minutes. There are several things that aren't clear to you when you listen to us that we just didn't include in the videos, but there were some struggles and hassles and things breaking and places not being open and not getting reservations and blah blah blah, and the list was just getting a little long, and it kind of got the best of us for a second. I sound like a whiny baby. These adventures have been just an amazing blessing to us. And when I listen to us talk here, it looks like we forgot it. Any frustrations that you're picking up in the videos have nothing to do with Michigan. Fantastic place. The places we saw were amazing. The people we spent time with, we loved spending time with. But we just got in a funk. I mean, is that... sometimes you can't put things poetic. Sometimes, you know, I wasn't going to put any of this in there, and I said, you know, we felt this way now on at least 2 of our summer trips, and if we're feeling it multiple times, then it's very likely other people are. So, I don't know, you get in a mindset sometimes, and little things start getting the best of you. So, as Rollin' Ragu rolls forward, we are going to focus on that feeling, when we get it, why we get it, and how to avoid it. We'll let you know if we come up with any magic solutions, but share your story below. We'd like to hear about other people that maybe have felt this way. Forgive us. How has this trip been meeting our expectations? Visiting family's been fantastic. What? All right, so Cindy's a little nervous because we don't want to be insulting to anyone from Michigan or family or anything like that. We have been discussing possibly heading no further into the UP.
But this was the year that they had that major storm and flooding, and all the roads have been washed out. And
Houghton, Michigan had terrible storms and the roads were washed out. Combine all that with the bugs being terrible,
the mosquitoes and the horse flies.
And I think one of the top draws of being in the UP during the summer is
the cool weather.
Cool weather. And
not so much.
yeah, and it hasn't been. It's scheduled to be 87 degrees here tomorrow. I think we're gonna make an adjustment.
Yeah.
We're thinking about heading back east, going back through Mackinac. That's that. I don't know. We may change our mind again before tomorrow.
Which we've done before.
Which we've done.
We've made decisions that we're going back, but then end up not. So.
Right.
And end up having a great time.
The other thing that we were discussing, I don't know, I think I'm going to label myself here as being a cheapo, but almost everything on this trip, I know you've heard it in the last several episodes. Oh, they want $9 to do this. They want, you know, and it seems like everything on this trip has come along with a fee, and we can't do it all. We're on a 6-week trip, and when you're on a 6-week vacation with a budget, you can't operate like you would on a 1-week go out and have a blast sort of a trip. As for instance, in the last episode, you saw Whitefish Point. It was a neat stop. We really liked the beach.
Really enjoyed that.
It had a cool vibe to it. But what we didn't tell you in the video is that there's a fee to get into the Shipwreck Museum, and it wasn't a tiny fee, or at least not in my mind. It was $40 for us to get in. All along the way, Mackinac Island, which we still may go to, we haven't decided. The island, I think the ferry to get there was going to be in the neighborhood of $200 plus for the 4 of us to just get to the island. Things like the carriage tour are going to be an additional $120. If you wanted to rent bikes there, it's $50 per bike. That's $200 for us to do bikes. So, you know, before it's all said and done, and maybe you eat while you're there and you buy a souvenir or two, you're at $500 for a family of 4 to go to Mackinac Island for a day.
Somewhere Back in Time was filmed with Christopher Reeve and
yeah, the Grand Hotel is been an interest of Cindy's. I know people are going to be commenting, let your wife go to the Grand Hotel.
But it also costs money to get on the porch.
Yeah, it's $10 to sit on the porch.
I guess I'd go by myself, and I don't know.
We may send Cindy off to the island. You can sit on the porch and
send me up by myself.
Take lots of pictures. So that's where we are right now. So we're on our evening walk here, and we let the boys in on our topic of conversation. They were feeling similar to us, I think. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
So, don't know what we're gonna do. We got a couple of days here. Cindy spotted, what are they?
We don't know. Ask us.
Some kind of something. So, Cindy's camera is probably doing a better job of getting them than mine. That's not a whooping crane. Whooping cranes go whoop.